30,000. 30,000 planes are flying over Europe every day. That's 25,000 tons of CO2. That's 25,000 tons of CO2 every day. We are quite far from a future-proof tourism, right? Good evening, everyone. We are Isabella and Louise, and we are presenting tonight the Yoalin project. We are especially excited to be here because we are former participants in the project. Well, first thing first, what is Yoalin? Yoalin stands for Youth Alpine Interrail, and it's a project from the NGO CIPRA that started in 2018. I'm sure Herr Jenny will be interested in the solutions we propose. It all began with a group of young people who recognized the need to make sustainable travel in the Alps a mainstream, ordinary thing. Well, not just the Swiss Alps, but the entire Alpine region, from Monaco to Slovenia.
And this is how we do it. We give away over 100 Interrail passes every summer to young people living in all Alpine countries. So far, amazingly, we already had 6 editions, 4,056 applications of people, and gave away 655 Yoalin tickets. And still, there are 45 participants that act and are active as ambassadors, just like Louise and me. We heard already, the Alps are particularly sensitive to the climate crisis. And yes, Mr. Jenny, mobility is the key to reduce CO2 emissions, especially in the tourism sector. We need to make traveling by bus and train affordable, available, convenient, and easy across borders. That's why Yoalin gives the opportunity to young people who would have maybe never bought an Interrail pass for themselves because of a lack of money or whatever, that they experience a slower, more mindful and more sustainable way of traveling. Because we believe and we are convinced that through experience someone might rethink their traveling and consuming habits. So, yeah, now you may think giving away free Interrail passes is nice, but this is not going to change the world. Yeah, we don't believe that either.
And that is why our project has put a lot of effort into creating a community that will last so much longer than just a vacation. The Yoalin team organizes the bigger events, but the participants organize meetings too. They host each other for the night, they go hiking together, they share tips and travel maps, and so many more things. Yoalin creates connections, friendships, and a community of people who advocate for a new way of traveling in the Alps. This community is really the backbone of the project, and it's the driving factor to ensure the long-lasting impact of Yoalin. The thing is, just like everyone tonight, we need funding. We have plenty of ideas, a lot of motivations, and these are the further steps that we would like to take. The first one is that we would like to grow the community even bigger and offer more Yoalin passes every year. And the second, we already had exchanges with politicians and many ministers from the Alpine region, but we want to achieve more. The prize money of tonight would allow us to do bigger and more effective campaigns towards the politicians, but also to the general public in favor of climate-friendly travel in the Alps. We really love Yoalin, and we want to make it a reality for everyone. Not just young people, not just in the Alps, and not just for one vacation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yoalin. Thank you. You can go to the center to the stage. Thank you. We come to the questions. And first, here we go.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I would like to know a little bit more about the campaigns you said towards the politicians, but also to the public. What are your goals and how are you going to approach them?
So I can start with the beginning of an answer, and Isabella maybe will end the answer. So far, we've had the possibility mainly to offer the travel passes, but money is lacking in order to do more campaigning. so far, we've already had meetings in order to push the subject in the ministries, but also we had meetings with many public transportation companies such as BLS, the SBB, and also the OBB in Austria, and many other train companies. The thing is, it's the politicians who have the political agenda and the political power to push certain subjects. And so now we would like to do bigger campaigns and have people to work really on this, because otherwise it's just not going to become a reality for more people than just a few hundred Yoalin passes that we give out every year.
Yeah, maybe I can add something and just an example. A few weeks ago we were in Slovenia. Cipra is already 70 years old, so a well-established NGO in the Alpine Arc. And thanks to Yoalin, we give young people, older people, a big range of people the possibility to participate also in events with a really big range of stakeholders, political stakeholders, business stakeholders, a really big Alpine-wide network. And then we invite also the Yoaliners, as we call them, our community, to tell about their experience. And they just tell about their travel stories, how they went to St. Moritz with the train and how they loved it, how beautiful it was. They show pictures and everyone is really amazed. And then they talk with each other and it's really like, it's like such a bottom work, actually, just getting in touch with each other, speaking about community, getting in touch with politicians, with stakeholders who make decisions and who change things, and to show them, hey, it's actually easy and it's actually really nice to do that. So I think that's the part where we want to emphasize even more, and giving each year more and more the opportunity to people to be able to advocate for that solution. Yeah.
Thank you. Question from the audience. Oh, question. Is there one?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, here we go. Danke.
Thank you. I have a question regarding the selection of the participants. Do you select them on their ability, skills of advocating, or like of being able to do community work afterwards? Yeah. What are the criteria?
It's again a community question, actually. As I said before, we have those ambassadors like Luis and me are, who are really actively involved every year with a lot of unpaid hours, voluntary work that they do. And in between other tasks, they also choose the next traveler. So it's not us as an organization, as Cipra, as a managing people, the team, but really the former travelers who can decide together in a group who will be next. And every participant, everyone who's applying, needs to fill out a form. They talk about their project, about their travels, why it is important to them. It also, we ask people to also tell us why do they want to do this, and not just give it away freely. And it's really nice to have something free, and it's funny, but yeah, that's a big point.
And maybe I would just add that we are very careful about having a wide range of people from different socio-economic background, not just students who can travel every year during the summer because they have a longer break. To be fair, it's not easy to find especially non-students who would like to be able to give those passes to a wider range of people, because it's really, really important to us that many people and very different people are able to get this experience. And that's also something we would like to work on, do more campaigning, also have more money to do the advertising in order to get a wider range of participants.
Just one more fun fact, the lowest part of participants come from Switzerland. And the second fun fact is almost every participant that is not Swiss travels to Switzerland. So I think we need to push it a bit more even here locally in Switzerland.